Good morning. It's Saturday, the 25th of April. It's Anzac Day, and I'd like to first of all start by remembering all those fallen soldiers that have fought for us and our country and for keeping us safe. So my name is Ginny Lindsay. I'm from 2 to 3 Relationship Counselling based in Crow's Nest. I'm seeing clients today via Zoom or Skype, whatever works for them, and things seem to be going really well, providing the support that clients need. So I thought I'd address some of the things that have come up as far as some of the concerns that people actually have in these trying times, which are really different than how we would be when one would go stay at home and one would go off to work. And what I've noticed is that a lot of the things are different, but we can just tweak how we actually want to do them. So the first thing is, in the morning when our partner is going off to work or we're going off to work, we actually still want to be able to ask, what have you got on today? And there might be a list of things that come off, even though they're just going into the office in the other room. It's still really necessary to be able to show that we're interested in and we want to get to know our partner and understand their day. So when they actually tell us what they're doing, we just want to remember one thing. Just remember the one thing. And then when they go to work, whether it's actually leaving the house or going into another room, we want to be able to have that 6-second kiss. That's what John Gottman says. It's to have a 6-second kiss of actually having that connection before you go to work. Because there is that separation of I'm now leaving the family and I'm now going into work mode. And then when they're actually at work, it's doing the little things. It's remembering when that one thing is. It's sending the text before, good luck with, or after they've had the meeting or you've had something on. Send that text message to say, hope it went well, looking forward to hearing about it tonight. So we're always showing, these are what John Gottman would talk about, is small things often. Showing I'm thinking about you, showing that you matter. It's the little things that we do. And that leads into the acts of appreciation and gratitude. I think a lot of people are really grateful for what their partner does, but we keep it inside and we don't necessarily express it. So what's really necessary is to always take action. Take action, don't think about it, but actually take action and say, hey, thanks for doing that. It really means a lot to me. When I saw you do that, I felt this, and I'm really grateful for that. So little acts of appreciation and gratitude are what are really necessary. He also talks about things of what he talks about as being love maps. Now, there's on your iPhone or your phone, you can go to the App Store and get what are called the Gottman card decks. And on those, there's a lot of cards about how do I get to know my partner more. And they're actually really fun. They're made to be fun. They're open-ended questions. So if you're looking for something fun to do at night, because one of the things that's really important in a relationship is actually how well do I know my partner? I see my partner, I back my partner, I know my partner. So if you were able to actually say, what is their favourite colour, what's their favourite food, what was their favourite holiday, what was their memory of their childhood, all of these are times now when we are spending more time at home where we can actually really take advantage of these situations to be able to get to know our partner a lot more. So go onto your phone, find Gottman card decks, and there's about 15, I think, different packs that you can choose from. And just start working your way through. The way you do it is I would ask my partner a question. He answers it as if he's answering it for me. So or I might do it the other way. I might say, what's your favourite childhood memory? Now, it's not about criticising or blame. It's about having fun and getting to really know your partner. So what I would do there is I would say, okay, what's your favourite childhood memory? I would bring that up. And then what might happen is they might say, well, that's one of them, but my absolute favourite is this one. And then it opens up a whole world of discussion on a whole lot of parts that people don't know about each other. And what I find these cards helpful for is that a lot of people actually don't have the tools or don't know how to even begin those questions. So these cards have done it all for you. So the Gottman card decks are a really great thing. Now I've got a little list here of things that I wrote out here. Talking about problems with love. I think this is also a big one as far as now that we're actually at home a lot more. How do we do that in a way that is respectful and keeps connection? And how do we do it in a way that removes criticism, blame, contempt, and any stonewalling? And the first thing is to be able to talk from the I. So that means when I see you do, I feel, or when I hear you say, I feel, and then put out my need. So it might be, when I see that the dishes are still left there, I feel really frustrated and I need you to follow through with washing up after dinner as you said you would. Do you think you could do that? So when I'm doing that, I'm actually owning my frustration. I'm owning what the issue is, and I'm also putting out my need, and then I'm actually putting the request for change. So when we do that, we're coming from a place that isn't, the opposite would look like something like, you never do it, you said you were going to do it, and now it's not done, and I'm feeling really angry about that, and you're just useless. Now, if we go about it in that way, we're going to feel, the other person is going to feel attacked, and you are going to end up feeling that with the attack that you're not heard or validated, and then you actually get nowhere. So the key is to actually try to do this differently. So it's when you feel the frustration, go into the frustration for yourself. Understand what it is that's been touched. Understand the trigger. Understand the unmet need. And then you can, once you're in that place and you've calmed down, you're in a calm, rational place. We're not in a reactive place. We're in a calm place. Then you can actually address it with your partner and go up and say, I've just got something I really want to talk to you about, because I'm calm and I want to talk to you about it because it really bothers me that what happened this morning or what happened last night. And then I would address it and I'd say, I'm feeling really frustrated that we had an arrangement that you would wash up after dinner, and I come in this morning and it's still there. And so I need you to be able to follow through with what you've said you're actually going to do. Do you think you could do that? And then they would respond yes or no. We don't want them to go into defense. We want them to take responsibility, which is to own the grain of salt or the little bit of gold. That is the part that they got wrong, that they didn't do it. And then to be able to say, yeah, I'm really sorry that I didn't do it. Like I said, and then they might say, I just need to let you know I did fall asleep on the couch, but it is no excuse because we don't want excuses. So they're just a couple of little tips that I was just thinking this morning that might be useful about how we can do things differently, that are what we would do if we were going out, but we can still do by being home. So I hope you find this helpful and enjoy this beautiful day. This weather is so stunning. So have a great day. Take care.